What's good with y'all, collective? Welcome to the Paranormal Psychic Investigations channel. And make sure y'all hit the like and subscribe button. Donations link will be in the description box below in case y'all want to donate. Out of generosity, that'll be greatly appreciated. So let's go ahead and see what's going on for the current energy for June 2023. June 2023. So what do we have for June 2023, Holy Spirit? June 2023 for Paranormal Psychic Investigations. June 2023 for Paranormal Psychic Investigations. One more shuffle. Okay, so we have the World reversed. The Moon reversed. So there's something that's definitely going on with the Moon. The Ace of Wands reversed. The Eight of Pentacles. The Hangman reversed. The Queen of Cups reversed. I know where this is going. Ten of Pentacles. The Two of Cups. Somebody's going to learn the hard way about manifestation and manipulation. That's what I'm getting. The Three of Wands reversed. This could be a Cancer that keeps on getting heartbroken, or a Pisces that is upset because there's no communication happening between two people here. That's what I'm getting. And there's also Virgo energy. The Knight of Pentacles reversed. The Queen of Swords. The Four of Wands reversed. The Chariot. So this could have something to do with a Cancer. The Four of Pentacles reversed. So there's definitely something coming out. This could go both ways, okay? But some of you out there, this is going to be a Cancer reading because we have strong Moon and the Chariot here, and the Moon is the underlying energy of the spread. So this is definitely in regards to a Cancer, so I'm going to make this a Cancer reading. I really feel like this is going to resonate with a Cancer very strongly. Could be Pisces too, okay? But I'm pulling in heavy Cancer over this, the Hangman card. Like there's a lot of Cancer, okay? So there could be Pisces too. Or somebody could have strong Pisces in a chart. They could have a Pisces Moon. There's something coming in here about how somebody wants to be with somebody and they may not live anywhere near the individual. And it's like this individual thinks about this individual at their job. The individual does want to come in with some type of communication with the Queen of Swords. So if you're a Cancer out there, this can either be resonate with you or it could be vice versa. I definitely see you may be wanting to move forward with some type of conversation. That's what I'm getting. Some of you out there could be in a third-party situation with the Three of Swords here, and you can either be with somebody right now that you're really not happy with. And it's like there may be something that has went down here. So I'm getting that this may be a past person that you could have been in connection with, Cancer. That's what I'm getting. It could be a Pisces that you was in a past connection with, or another Cancer yourself. Or some of you may be with a Cancer. Something about you either, this could be a celebration. Some of you out there could have went to some type of celebration, but there was something that wasn't, there's something that's not right about this celebration. Something may be bothering you. Something is upsetting you with the Queen of Cups reversed here. Because of not something being delayed with the Eight of Wands reversed. Something being delayed. Some of you could have possibly thought that this celebration was going to bring you a lot of happiness, but it turns out it's the same. Something about something being the same. If this is in regards to one of your exes that could have left you or you could have left them, take this however it resonates, okay? It could be vice versa. If one of your exes left you and got with somebody else and was doing a lot of celebrating with them, They could have been in a relationship for a long time, 4 years, don't have to be. They could have been in it for 4 months, 4 weeks. They could have also been in an engagement or married for like 4 years, 3 years, etc. Something could have also went down with some type of, this could be like, okay, thank you, Spirit. There's a reason why I'm pulling in celebration. This could be dresses, because I'm looking at a dress, but it's in reverse. Somebody's not happy about something. They're not happy about a celebration. Somebody's upset. Queen of Cups reverse with the Chariot right underneath that. You may be a Cancer feminine that's highly upset here. You have a hard time expressing your emotions and your feelings towards a situation. Some of you may feel like you didn't make the right decision. You feel like you got to be perfect. People do make bad decisions, like something about somebody making a bad decision. And it's like somebody keeps on continuously carrying out something when it's not really made for their highest good. And yet the truth's going to be revealed possibly after this full moon tonight. Something about the full moon is going to reveal a lot of things. This is going to get somebody to where they can move forward to their actual match with the Ten of Pentacles here. Somebody may also be heartbroken at the fact that whoever they were celebrating with wasn't the individual that's still on their mind, that they have a very strong, intense telepathic connection with. This is not going to resonate with everybody, but I literally feel like I'm talking to a Cancer possibly. It could be a Pisces too, because I wanted to say Pisces earlier. Or y'all can have some type of heavy Pisces placement in y'all chart somewhere. But if this is in regards to some type of celebration, like you're going out having a couple of drinks, but I'm not really getting that. I mean, if this is something to do with an engagement, y'all celebrating an engagement, then yeah, there's going to be drinks, you know. But it's not really I'm not really getting a celebration for engagement, because that's supposed to be for you and your lover to celebrate in private. And a wedding would be where everybody gathers together, and yet there's a party that goes on, but yet there was something that's bothering somebody with this Queen of Cups reverse and this Three of Swords and the Four of Wands reverse. And it's something to do with something being delayed here, possibly no conversation, no communication going on. And something is staying the same. So even though there was some type of celebration, things still are remaining the same. And they may have had some type of different perception on this, because this has something to do with somebody not seeing things for what they are. They may have seen that just because they could do this, things was going to get better for them. But I'm getting that this is a blocked opportunity. Like this individual, it's not meant to be with this individual. They could be wanting something about abruptly cut contact, which are representing as soon as something started, something ends with the Eight of Wands. That's the type of energy that this is giving me. Like as soon as something goes on, it's like it ends with the Ace of Wands reversed. This could have been somebody that could have did this to you, Cancer. Or you could have been the one in this situation that made a wrong decision. I'm going to call it how it is, okay? People need the truth. If people want to gain clarity, you're in the right place for it. I'm going to give you guidance on this message right here. You can also be a Pisces too, because I wanted to say Pisces earlier, okay? So if you're definitely somebody that was celebrating some type of engagement, but I'm not really getting a celebration with an engagement. This is something to do with some type of, it could be a wedding here with the Four of Wands reversed, because I'm looking at a dress. That would be people celebrating and everybody having a good time, but this is in reverse. This wasn't a good time for this individual with the Three of Swords, and it's been upsetting the individual with the Queen of Cups reversed. And they may not have told anybody how they really feel about somebody, because this individual loves to keep their feelings and intuitive nudges to themselves, because they feel like people would judge them because of them wanting to screw up this at the last minute. That's the type of thing that I'm getting here. There's a Cancer that is becoming colder and colder and colder and colder. And it once was like this for the right person, but yet they thought that they was with the right person and making the right decision. But something is hurting this individual's chest. This individual could be experiencing anxiety, something about anxiety. So if you're a Cancer, you could be experiencing anxiety, or a Pisces, you could be experiencing anxiety, heavy anxiety in your chest area, like something bothering you, and your intuition, something about your intuition not setting right, like you. So this will represent a wrong decision. Somebody possibly got with somebody new and something was rushed. This is all about fiery energy. Just like I said earlier, bro, the wands are not going to stay lit forever. Because that right there, if you really think about it, I'm going to make a great analogy. If you light a piece of wood on fire, it don't matter how many pieces of wood you light on fire. Now, some pieces of wood take forever to burn, okay? It takes sometimes hours. Especially if you burn like an oak tree, like a stump, like an oak tree. And you got big branches like that, you know? Or you burn like a tree, something about like a stump. If you cut the stump up and it's like that, big like that, it's going to take forever to burn. But eventually it'll burn out. But yet there's something right here that is stable, that wouldn't burn out as quickly as it started. Because something could have something about this individual has slowly realized something while making a wrong decision. This was a lesson to teach this individual that this is not where their happiness is. And I literally see somebody moving on with the Chariot. Now, just like I said before, this is not going to resonate with everybody. If you're a Cancer and you're happy in your marriage and stuff, it's not going to resonate with you. And you could have separated from an ex and made a different decision. This is not going to resonate with you, okay? But to another Cancer out there, or possibly a Pisces here with the Hangman reverse, there's somebody here that's going to end up speaking up and cutting something off with the Four of Wands reverse, because they are continuously bothered by something. They're bothered by something. They're bothered by turning their back on somebody that they still have a connection with the Two of Cups here, but they don't want to involve the individual in the third party with the Three of Wands reverse. They want to clip that completely out with the Three of Wands reverse. They no longer want to deal. They no longer want to deal with something that was just a rush of excitement, and yet everything is just. I'm been boring to this individual all this time. This individual's not happy at all. Queen of Cups reverse. They're definitely not in love with whoever they're with. It's whoever this individual is. Could be another water sign, a Pisces or a Scorpio, or another Cancer like themselves. Somebody that they rejected with the Ace of Wands reverse, but they rejected this individual for a new person. That's a thumbs down. That's not where their true happiness is. They don't have a strong telepathic connection with this other person, a past person. So if you're a Cancer, you don't have a strong connection like you do with this new person, like you do the past person. And yet something could have took forever for somebody to make a decision. And yet it's got somebody left with a connection that they're really not happy with. So that would explain why somebody wasn't talking to somebody, because there's no communication, because both of these individuals could have went their separate ways. Well, of course, if somebody has gotten engaged with somebody else, or they married somebody else, then that would represent two people going their opposite way. And somebody also don't feel controlled by this past person that they're not married to or engaged to. They're not controlled by the past person. Somebody's heart chakra is becoming unblocked. Somebody's heart chakra is becoming unblocked, slowly but surely. Somebody is starting to pay attention to the way that they feel and not just their thoughts. So somebody is an overanalyzer. This individual could be a Virgo too. But I'm definitely getting heavy water energy. Could be a Cancer here specifically, or a Pisces. But there's definitely something coming out here about somebody not being wise at the decision that they made with somebody right here that may have been a third party they chose over somebody that they could have possibly got engaged to or married to. And this has been bothering this individual. And they thought that this was going to change things. Nothing has been changed. Because we have another connection on this side that is very strong. Like-minded individuals that think alike, that would be their perfect match. That can also work out. if somebody just follows their heart and follows their intuition and they stop paying attention to all these outside influences, bro, your family really don't know that you're unhappy. No, they're going to sit there and egg it on and egg it on, egg it on. And yet somebody that you was happy with what they did, they had a problem with it, huh? Exactly. Because they don't want to see you happy. They want to see you in something about a false contract. If you're a Cancer, your family wants to see you in a false contract. And yet they could have had a problem with the person that you're really in love with. That's what I'm getting here. If you're a Pisces, these individuals wouldn't celebrate you, huh? They wouldn't root you on, even when you would have disagreements and arguments, right? These individuals will always have something to say about somebody that you feel a strong spiritual, intense connection with. Even though you may be in this other connection here, or it could be vice versa. Somebody could be like this towards you, okay? But with the Chariot card being here with the Queen of Cups reverse, somebody's not happy. This could be you, Cancer, that you're not happy at where you at. And I'm seeing that it's causing nothing but delays here. There's even a celebration, something to do with an engagement or a wedding that's just causing delays, and somebody is tired of it. Somebody is tired of being unhappy, and an unhappy engagement or an unhappy marriage, it's just not fulfilling for the individual. It keeps bothering this individual mentally and on an energetic heart space level too. Somebody may miss somebody a lot. This makes somebody miss somebody a lot more and more. Somebody's bothered, but somebody is crying on the inside. Somebody married a King of Wands. You married a King of Wands reverse. And there's nothing but conflict here. There's definitely somebody not on the same page with you, Cancer. And you may be seeing this for yourself now. That's what I'm getting. Somebody's just not on the same spiritual wavelength with you, and you felt like you had to mold yourself into something that you're really not when it comes to this individual. And yet the other person that you was possibly connected to on this level right here, you may have thought was trying to control you, but yet they was actually helping you transform. Or it could be vice versa. You was helping somebody transform, and they got with somebody else, take it out of the resonates, okay? So there's definitely somebody having a changed perspective that this past person that possibly would get in a disagreement with the individual was actually accurate on disagreeing with some type of egotistical perspective that the individual had. So yet what happened was this individual had to learn the hard way by going with somebody that they're really not happy with, is literally transforming their perspective the crucial and energetic and spiritual drainage way, in order to have the individual upset to where they can literally see it for themselves, that they possibly want to move forward and actually leave this other thing behind and be with somebody that they have a strong connection with, because a new person obviously is not where it's at with the Ace of Wands reverse. All it's doing is just causing a bunch of delays. Somebody could also be figuring out that there's a third party involved somewhere, that the person that they have got engaged or married to. This is a karmic connection, Cancer. Whoever this is, if you're in this connection, this is a karmic engagement or a karmic marriage here that's not meant for you. And if you come to my content for some clarity, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm going to tell you exactly for what it is. I'm not scared of nobody's response. I'm not scared of how anybody wants to respond to what I'm telling here. You want the truth, you're going to get the truth. It's not for you. 4 of Wands reverse, 3 of Wands reverse. And you have the Hermit reverse with the Queen of Cups. This is what's upsetting you. Something about this right here. This is what's upsetting you. This Queen of Cups reverse. You think that this is somebody that's happy? They're not. They're not. So you could be a Cancer that's unhappy. Spirit trying to tell you to move on with the Chariot here. If you want to go back to somebody else, Spirit trying to tell you to go back to somebody else. And to let loose of you trying to mold yourself into what this family wants you to be, bro. You need to stand up against your family and stand up against some type of engagement or marriage you truly don't want to be in. For some of you out there. Or this could be vice versa. Somebody needs to stand up and yet tell something like it is and leave. If this is your person doing this, your ex, they need to stand up against the person that they're married to and tell them how they really feel. But if this is you, 5'11", as I'm saying, that confirmation. Some of y'all out there could be seeing 1111 and 111 a lot. Something about 11s. But it's in reverse. It's trying to give you guidance. Some of you, this could be a twin flame. We have 2 here. Some of you could be seeing the number 2 a lot. You could be seeing the number 11. Something about significant about the number 8. 88, we have 88 here. We also have 33. You could be seeing the number 33 a lot. You could be seeing the number 2 a lot. There's a lot of 2s here. Like with that could be like the 4 wands, but we have 2 and 2 that will make 4. Some of you could be seeing 222. You could be seeing 11, 111, and something may be catching your attention very heavily. And it's to get you aware of how you really feeling here with the Queen of Cups reverse. It's bringing you into your feminine energy in order for you to acknowledge the fact that you're not happy in a situation or somebody's not happy. But this could be you that's not happy with a situation. What is this that Cancer's not happy with? Holy Spirit. What situation is it that Cancer's not happy with? Holy Spirit. Give me a card. In case we have 2. The Knight of Wands and a 9 of Swords here. Somebody that you could have possibly took off from. The Knight of Cups here. Somebody that you felt like you made a bad investment. Like you made a very bad investment by leaving this individual. Or somebody leaving you. What's upsetting you is somebody is out there living their best life and they're free, and yet you want to possibly do the same thing, but yet you felt free with somebody else. You felt excited. You felt excitement with the individual that left, like y'all both turned y'all back. That's exactly what I picked up earlier. It's like if both of y'all turned y'all back, but you feel alone in some type of connection here. You feel alone. You don't feel like you're truly with somebody. Like no matter if this individual is living in the same household as you or not, you literally feel alone. That's a problem here. That's a problem. That is a major problem. If you feel alone when you're in the same house with somebody, that is a sure sign that's not your person, bro. Ace of Wands in reverse. Just like I said, some of you out there may be getting sugar-coated information, but I'm going to tell you straight to your face. I'm going to deliver the truth. I'm going to be real and raw to you. It's not your person. Whoever this individual is, this third party right here that you may be having some type of celebration with, but yet something is upsetting you all at the same time and creating delays. Spirit trying to guide you to move on with a Chariot here and go to your match that is actually stable. Because there's something that's bothering you here about you was excited with the individual that is free. So there's definitely somebody, you and somebody else has separated, went y'all separate ways. And yet something is bothering you behind your back. This is all on your mind. You always being excited in the presence of somebody. And you don't feel that type of excitement in this connection that you may be in. This could be an individual with brown hair, blue eyes, with the Knight of Wands. Somebody that has a very fiery personality, very assertive. You may be attracted to this individual a lot, but it's not just physically, but it's spiritual. Something about a spiritual connection. With the Two of Cups here, you can also be a Pisces. I'm getting heavy Pisces energy here too. And there's something that's definitely bothering you. This is going through your mind. How you was excited with somebody, like you felt more free in another connection. When that's a connection that you could have felt like you was restricted in, but yet you really wasn't. You was restricting yourself on a mental level, by being too much in your head. That's exactly what this is. And yet something is being changed here. Somebody is seeing things the hard way. They're having some type of slow leveled enlightenment. All from having one-sided perspective that this is how things are going to be. Because they like to plan things and they think things are going to go through as planned, but that's not always how the universe works. If somebody's uncovering the fact that they can't fight against the universe, they got to let go. They got to let go. Somebody's going to be letting go of a third party here. Some type of, it's either an engagement or a wedding here. Somebody's going to be letting go of that and moving on. Possibly traveling. So what else is going on with the situation with Cancer, for Cancer? Holy Spirit, hold on, y'all. So what else is going on with the situation for Cancer? What else is going on with the situation for Cancer? Yeah, you're in your head about somebody from the past that you no longer talk to. That may be a long distance from you. This will be about leaving home. Some of you out there may be in your head about leaving home. That would represent Chariot. Why would you be focused on leaving home when this could be somebody that you may be staying with that's in your community, but yet you want to change your living situation all the way and actually serve justice? So some of you out there are definitely in your head, or somebody could be in their head about you that is from the past that you no longer have conversation with, that you're going back and forth. You could have been doing this for a good bit. Some of you out there feel as if you was to do right by this individual, or if they was to do right by you, then you would both be in a committed relationship. Something about a false contract of either an engagement or a marriage has taught this individual that they was loyal to the wrong person. They was doing things they should have been doing with somebody that they're truly in love with. And they chose to leave the individual out in the cold and go with somebody else here, but yet 4 of Wands in reverse, and this could be bothering somebody. That's the type of energy I'm getting here. So what else is going on here with the 6 of Cups reverse and the 2 of Pentacles? That's too many cards. So what else do we have for the 2 of Pentacles? King of Wands and the 7 of, that's too many. Why is the 2 of Pentacles here with the 6 of Cups reversed? Look, y'all, I'm not going to be sitting here picking up all these cards. This just begins to get irritated how I shuffle my cards like that. Make sure I got all of them. Okay, there we go. Why is the 6 of Cups reversed and the 2 of Pentacles here? Somebody's in their head. Somebody's in their head with the 6 of Wands here. You could have a public platform, or somebody could have a public platform. Somebody's confused whether or not if somebody's in a relationship or not. But I literally see somebody being taken here. So you may be taken, Cancer, or somebody, your ex may be taken, that have gotten married with somebody else or engaged with somebody else, or it could be vice versa. But if this is you that's in a relationship, I see that you may be in your head here with the 7 of Cups. You're definitely in your head here. Some of you are literally in an illusional connection. That there's really nothing there. That's what I'm getting. This would be illusions, fantasy. But something about the smoke's going to be clear, and the smoke screens are going to be clear. And then it's like, somebody's like, how come they didn't see that all that time? So something's definitely going to be clear in here. And you may be taken with the 9 of, that would be single independent. But yet there's something that you're in your head about here. A lot of confusion. There's definitely a lot of things here that's not matching up with reality. Okay, so if somebody was ignoring the way that they felt and putting on this front, trying to mold themselves or what other people wanted from the individual, then that would represent they was living in a fantasy this whole time. Living up to other people's expectations and literally manipulating themselves to be in an unhappy connection. Whenever the true connection that was meant for them, other people were trying to manipulate them to get them away from the individual by telling them they don't like that person. Of course, they're not going to like the individual that you're truly in love with, because you're surrounded by a bunch of family that really ain't got good connections if you really pay attention to it. You need to speak up for yourself, Cancer. You need to speak up with this Queen of Swords and let it be known. If this is you in this connection, if this is you in this situation, you need to speak up and tell your truth. If not, you're going to continuously disrespect yourself, allow other people to disrespect you, and allow other people to just manipulate and to try to gain control over you. And yet, this is your life. Me just even mentioning something like this, bro, don't set right with me at all. Ain't nobody gonna control my decision when I make decisions on. I'll tell you that right now. They don't like my decisions, they could get the hell on and go somewhere else, because I'm the man, I make the decisions. What I wanna do, if I wanna be with this lady, I'm gonna be with them. Simple as that. Are y'all married to her? Are you engaged to her? Are you married to her? I don't care if you don't come to my wedding or not. I don't even have to have a wedding. I don't even have to have an engagement to where everybody, the whole media could see. I can have that shit in private, because that's the thing that matters the most to me. That's the one that's going to spend the rest of their life with me. Are y'all going to be with the rest of the, how can I say this? Are y'all going to be the ones that's going to be by my side like she is? It's not going to happen, because I'm not with y'all. Y'all may be part of her family, and people may be part of my family, but last time I checked, it's not in regards to what they want for the individual. Because in order for two people to love each other, it's them. It's two people that's supposed to be connected to each other. And the way I'm looking at this situation, they're just going to have to get used to it. If somebody that you truly love, that you want to be with, you need to stand up against the grain and go up against the grain, because whoever this is, this even may be your twin flame or a strong soulmate here. Something about a twin flame or a soulmate that you may be still in your head about here. Or this could be vice versa, just like I said, but there's a reason why I'm speaking it like this, because this may be resonating with somebody that just wants to move forward and leave all this behind, because it ain't doing nothing for the individual. Things are not changing like they expected it to be. It's just the same old, same old. Just because somebody could throw an engagement, just because somebody could throw a wedding, what is that going to do? All it's going to do, bro, is just change somebody's last name. That's all it's going to do. It's the same as a relationship. I mean, yeah, of course, you have the ability to live with each other, but you could do that while you're in a regular relationship. What's the difference? It's paperwork. That's the only difference, bro. It's changing your last name, or the individual changing their last name. What is so different about that? That's on a 3D level. That's not what's going on in the spiritual world. And chances are whoever this is does not have a spiritual connection with this individual whatsoever. They don't understand the individual. They don't feel emotionally connected to the individual. And they don't love the individual like they truly love somebody else that they would spend a lifetime with the Ten of Pentacles here. Because whatever this situation is right here, the spark done just went out. It lasted for a good while. Could have been a whole year straight. The spark could have lasted. Or 2 years. And yet something is just, it's going to go down and down and down and down and down until the individual is just upset all the way. Somebody's going to end up speaking their truth with the Queen of Swords here and leaving a toxic connection behind. This could be an engagement, a marriage. So why am I getting somebody being in an unhappy engagement or a marriage here? The Two of Wands and the Ten of Wands reverse. They're coming up with a plan to release this connection. And they know they know it's going to possibly upset a lot of people. And a lot of people are going to be mad at them. But this individual really don't care no more. Because they're tired of putting other people first and putting themselves last. And literally manipulating themselves or molding themselves into what other people want them to be. And they're tired of it. So why am I getting somebody being in an unhappy engagement or a marriage spirit? Just 3 cards fell out. Yeah, the moon card. You could be a Cancer or a Sagittarius, Pisces. No, that's not the moon. That's the Hangman. So why am I getting somebody being in an unhappy engagement or marriage? This is really starting to become irritating, y'all, just to let y'all know. These cards falling. I'm telling you, bro. You know what I'm saying? I was feeling myself get irritated. That's why I'm laughing, so I can just, you know what I'm saying? Oh, we're not about to be doing that. Anyways. Yeah. And they watch it too in the page, so. But anyways, why am I getting somebody being in an unhappy engagement or marriage? That was fun. I could feel myself getting irritated. Because the cards kept falling on the ground. Cancer again. So why am I getting somebody being an unhappy engagement or marriage? The cards, bro. Okay. The Emperor, the Chariot reverse, Cancer again. The Ace of Wands. Somebody's not compatible with somebody yet. A Wheel of Fortune here. The Eight of Wands. Something's going to be moving forward for you, Cancer, whoever you are. Six of Pentacles. The Five of Wands. There's not going to be anybody else involved in the connection. Queen of Swords reverse. The Three of Swords reverse. The Six of Wands reverse. The Temperance reverse. The Ten of Swords reverse. The Ten of Wands. The Death card. So, yeah, something's going to change. Queen of Cups. Scorpio energy. Some of you could have had a connection with a Scorpio. A Taurus, Aquarius, or a Leo. Some of you could also stop talking to an ant. Something about an aunt and old friends. The Queen of Cups here. Okay, so you may be facing towards somebody's face towards Scorpio energy. Leo. And we have Sagittarius, and we also have the Sun. Some of you are going to be happy about a decision that you're going to make here. That may imbalance a lot of things, and you may get a lot of hatred on this with the Six of Wands reverse. But you literally don't care. You don't care about something anymore. You don't care about what's on the media with the Six of Wands reverse. You don't care. You see how quickly that Queen of Cups turns up in the upright position? Some of you could have had a connection with a Scorpio here. And that's right above the Death card with the Wheel of Fortune and the Eight of Wands. That's right also above the Queen of Cups' head. Somebody's going to be in a connection of where they're going to stress themselves down all the way until they literally can't do it anymore. and yet something's going to change. Something's going to change. What is this that's changing? Somebody not being, okay, so that's exactly what's going on. Somebody's in a very unhappy connection, and it's all about the media. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, it took me a while to catch on to what's really going on here. Somebody's not with their true soulmate, and it's making them bitter. On a low-key level, it's making them bitter and agitated. And it's stressing them. It's stressing them and burning this individual down. It can be burdening you down. Burdening you down. There's nothing spiritual about this connection. You're not happy. There's also not going to be anybody else involved. And somebody is slowly realizing that this means nothing. The fame means nothing. The celebrations or whatever this is over a public platform. This could be likes, comments, people supporting something. People are literally supporting an illusion that somebody was manipulated to mold themselves into. This is literally somebody dragging out a connection, but yet not being in a connection with their true soulmate, dragging out a false contract, and dragging it out, and dragging it out, and dragging it out, and dragging it out. And yet ignoring guidance, ignoring guidance, ignoring guidance, ignoring guidance. And yet with the death card and the wheel of fortune, being in the same column as each other like this, there's definitely going to be a change. And it's going to separate this individual from a heartbreaking situation and help them get back in connection with somebody that they're spiritually connected to, and somebody that enlightened this individual that they feel very strongly connected to. Because this individual being in a connection like this with the Two of Cups reversed, it's certainly making this individual just more mentally unstable, emotionally unstable. It's burning them down, and yet they're literally faced towards this right here. It's like that. They literally want to put all that to rest in order to have a new beginning with somebody that they're destined to be with the Wheel of Fortune. So if you're a Cancer feminine here, you could be a Cancer male, whoever you are, you're being guided to be with somebody else. And this may happen something about unexpectedly. External forces are at play right now. This is the universe in action. Your angels in action. For you to see things for what they really are about this media, this is over the media, this absolutely means nothing. They're supporting a bunch of fake love here. They're supporting a fake connection. They're supporting things because these individuals are also in a fake connection themselves. They're not really in a stable connection like you feel with somebody. Even though you may be separated from this individual, it could be a Scorpio with his death card, or a Taurus, a Leo, Aquarius, Sagittarius. They're not in a connection. They don't feel some type of strong spiritual connection towards their person like you do with somebody else. Because they're in the same connection that you're in. It's all about the media, but yet behind closed doors, you possibly know some of your family members being toxic connections, right? They sit there and get treated like trash, and they sit there and don't know their worth. That should be a life lesson for you to learn that that's not how you're supposed to live your life, to be miserable all your life. Somebody's in a miserable connection. Why am I getting somebody returning back to a spiritual person, or being guided to return back to somebody that they're destined to be with the Wheel of Fortune? This is destined. Yeah, the Nine of Pentacles. So this individual could be single. They could be celebrated here. But you may possibly know the individual is single. There goes my cars jumping all over the place, y'all. And the Chariot come up in the upright again. You're being guided to leave. If you're a Cancer, you're being guided to leave. With this Chariot right here, look. Something's just going to repeat itself over and over and over and over and over and stress you out. And bother you. And keep on bothering you and relentlessly bother you. I keep getting the energy that since somebody wanted to carry out something this long, they felt like they had to go through with something in order to keep the illusion on going. This is nothing but illusions. And they also know that they're not getting a reaction out of an individual that they separated from either, because the individual is healed. So if this is an individual that has separated from you, Cancer, that possibly got engaged or got married, that's not bothered by that. But yet the individual that did get engaged or married is bothering them. When it's supposed to be the other way around. This is a backfiring energy here. It's when I'm getting something that's backfiring because of somebody not trusting what the universe tried to tell the individual. Yeah, somebody from the past with the Six of Cups reverse. That somebody misses. Somebody misses and misses and misses. Somebody could be talked into uploading content or uploading a lot of posts, but they don't really want to. They're just trying to keep some type of illusion going over the media, and it's not working. This is just gonna put all kind of burdens on this individual that is in a miserable connection, and yet somebody's just living their best life that they are still in love with. That they should have just trusted divine guidance and went back to the individual and gave them an equal give and take and be loyal to them. Why be loyal to somebody that possibly entertains all kind of other people? They don't know what spirituality is all about. The individual's not wise. It can't give the individual a lesson. And the individual that may be with this individual may be easily fooled too. This individual can easily manipulate this individual. And do things underhandedly to them. How the hell are you going to get transformed out of somebody that could just go over somebody's head? Come on, bro. So I'm also getting the sense that somebody didn't like a challenge. They didn't like this individual that was a challenge at one time, but they're grateful for their challenging characteristics because that's what transformed the individual. Something about transformation. Some of y'all there may have strong Scorpio in your chart. You may be going through a transformation. There's definitely going to be a transformation that's going to throw you into a past connection that you're meant to be with the Six of Cups reversed, because this was all a lesson here that no matter who else out there you be with, no matter what you do, the person that you truly meant to be with is going to follow you for the rest of your life. That's what I'm getting here. It's going to follow you for the rest of your life. Whether you make the decision to return back to the individual or just keep it to where you just keep on missing and missing and missing and missing the individual and just being broken on the inside and not being honest with yourself. But I am getting a fresh start between you and somebody from the past. And a lot of this clearing up because somebody trusts in the universe. Trusting the universal signs, trusting how they feel about somebody, and going based off their intuition, not by what other people want. And to break free from somebody else that's just all about material world. Somebody's third eye and intuition has definitely been activated. This is a third eye activation that the Queen of Cups has received. She knows what direction the spirit guides are trying to pull her. Because something that she's in and also something that she may be in right here is just stressing her down to the maximum. And it's making them very, very mentally unstable. It's making them colder and colder and colder towards somebody that they thought that they loved, but yet they love somebody else deeply. This actually makes them love somebody else more deeply. So give me a closing message for this read, Spirit. One card for the closing message. That was funny out of cards. Fell on the ground. Closing message for this read, Holy Spirit. Closing message for this read. One card. Look, there's that King of Wands reverse again. Judgment reversed. Closing message is, just like I was saying before, somebody made a wrong decision. Somebody definitely made a wrong decision and they clearly see straight through it. Scorpio energy. Somebody ignored guidance one too many times and now it's catching up with them. And they in fact did make the wrong decision. And they're for sure of it. They're sure of it. So this individual is sure where they want to go back to. Look, I'm going to just keep pulling cards to clarify that judgment reverse. A twin flame connection. Thank you, Spirit. Somebody made a wrong decision with somebody else and yet they ignored their twin flame and yet everything is catching up to them. Could be a Gemini, a Scorpio energy. Somebody made a wrong decision against their twin flame here. And this is the individual that they feel very strongly connected to. Somebody that they could have hated on with the Six of Wands, but this is also a twin flame that wouldn't go for the fame, that wouldn't post shit over the media. This is an engagement and a marriage, bro, that's in reverse here. This is literally an engagement or a marriage here that's just falling apart. It's all for the media, but yet there's a twin here. A twin flame, somebody's twin flame could be a Scorpio. If you're a Cancer, you got a Scorpio as a twin flame, or a Gemini here that you're very, very, very connected to, or a Taurus with the Hierophant. The Nine of Cups. Somebody cheated with a third party and made a wrong decision to the extreme. Because the individual that they're with, that they're married to or engaged to, they like to party a lot. And yet this twin right here wasn't like that. They didn't care about the media. This is something that a twin is waking up to, that it's just all about what other people want from the individual. Exactly. And yet they could have seen this individual as controlling, but yet they wasn't. They was breaking the individual out their ego in order for them to see this bullshit that they're now seeing now. I'm telling you. They had to learn the hard way. Yeah, Queen of Cups reverse. This individual know that they cheated on somebody. They know that they was being sneaky and underhanded towards somebody and made the wrong decision. There's that Queen of Cups in reverse again. And this is right on top of that Queen of Cups. There's a Queen of Cups reverse. And just like I said, people make bad decisions. People make bad choices. But somebody's going to have to take accountability. If they want the connection back, it can be replenished. Somebody's just going to have to follow their intuition and follow their heart space. Not listen to what everybody else got to say. Man, these ain't your friends to start with his Three of Cups reverse. What they going to do? Sit there and dance in a circle upside down? That's what they going to do. You know what I'm saying? What they going to do? Sing ring around the rosy at a wedding? How about they put that all over the meeting? Slipping and falling, slipping and slide. They ought to teach each other how to dance. You know what I'm saying? What they going to do? Give each other dancing lessons? Teach each other how to tippy toe and sprain their ankle? That's what they going to do. This ain't no celebration. This ain't shit. Lady, whoever this is. Two of Cups is here. So there's the Lovers and the Two of Cups. This is clarifying it's a strong intent twin flame connection. The Empress reverse, this has something to do with somebody's mother too. Somebody's mother that possibly didn't like, or this individual could have had mother issues. This Queen of Cups could have had mother issues that wasn't taught how to nurture. But yet there was somebody that's had a slow awakening and making a wrong decision. has taught them how, something about breaking them out of an illusion of nurturing the wrong type of people. Because the one that they was truly supposed to be nurtured to and loyal to is their other half. Somebody that's not controlling. Scorpio energy. Somebody was confused. Somebody did lie with the Ace of Swords reverse. They lied about these third parties. They lied about them. They didn't tell the truth at all. And they want to go back to somebody with the Six of Swords reverse. My cards are not going to lie. Yeah, they want to go back and fix something for good and actually be with somebody that they're meant to be with. The temperature versus their life is off balance to the extreme spiritually. And they're also not in a genuine spiritual connection either. This could be religious, something about religious. These individuals could be religious people. But yet, it's all just, it's not what this individual really wants to. It's like they're trying to conform this, and they're trying to have this individual molded into something that they want them to be. That's how this twin flame's feeling. That is in a toxic, unhealthy connection with a third party they chose over something that they made a wrong decision over. And I'm going to tell you right now, when it comes to a Scorpio here with the death card and the judgment reversed, Scorpios literally are the signs of transformation and rebirth. So if somebody was with a Scorpio, this individual right here has continuously tried to warn the individual over and over and over and over and over, and literally had the power to transform this individual. Somebody could have definitely been dealing with a Scorpio here that's a twin. Or you could be a Scorpio. We also have the Page of Swords. Somebody's watching. Somebody's watching, and because they clearly see what they need to do. Somebody made the wrong decision by possibly, this is giving me the signs of a contract. That could be saying their vows. Somebody married somebody that they wasn't supposed to marry and they're unhappy. And God was trying to warn this individual about marrying this individual right here, because that's not where their wish fulfillment is at. God's not happy either. God's not even happy. Because God assigned this twin flame to this individual for a reason, to transform them, for them to be together and married. There's two twins that's going to be getting married here, I'm telling you. It's like going to resonate with everybody, because there may be somebody out there that's going to stay in a miserable connection, stay in it and stay in it and stay in it. Something along them lines. But there's something right here that somebody's uncovering the fact that they're highly unstable. They're not emotionally connected to this third party at all. And they have acknowledged the fact that they have lied. And karma is catching up to the individual. And they know that they're in the wrong marriage. They're simply in the wrong type of environment with a lot of people that they have literally had to conform, like they have had to mold themselves into being in order to keep some type of illusion ongoing. This right here is not the truth at all. And what this individual has been, they've been living a lie. So this individual has also come to grips that they have been living a lie. And them literally seeing things for what they are now and actually gaining some type of different perspective is seeing where somebody was coming from, that their twin flame is not toxic. They're not controlling. They're not codependent. They just really love the individual. This individual's twin was way better than this individual that they're with right now, I'm telling you. Because the individual will feel a sense of expansion. They will feel a sense of creativity. They will feel a sense of enlightenment. They will feel a sense of being free, feeling at home, feeling secure and stable. And whoever this individual that they like, this could be vows, just like I said. Whoever they're married to, there's a marriage coming unglued because of a wrong decision being made. There's somebody that really don't know how to end this marriage, but I'm getting that they're going to end this marriage because it's nothing but illusions. It's nothing but attention. And if somebody is doing this to get back at their twin flame, this is not going to work. this is going to backfire even harder, and yet put the individual even more in their head and get them even more unstable to see that they are in fact indeed living a lie, and they're doing too much and covering up too much of their true genuine emotions towards somebody that they really care about, that they really do love. That's not a front, it's not an illusion. So somebody's going to be in some type of contract here in order to get back with somebody that they're truly connected to here. They physically connect with the individual because they want to. But anyways, this is a closing message for y'all. Read this when I resonate with everybody. Y'all take it easy out there. Much love to y'all. If y'all want to leave any donations out of generosity, I will indeed have a link in the description box below. 418, as I'm saying that. Some of you could be noticing the number 418 a lot. The stove catch my something about the stoves. Very significant about the number 418. We did pull fours in earlier. But anyways, this is what I have for y'all. Read y'all. This is indeed a twin flame. And yet something is coming out here. Somebody is definitely coming to a realization that a decision, a wrong decision was made, and they're going to make a final decision about the wrong decision that they made, and they're not going to tell nobody until they gather their thought, like their emotions together, and actually end something with the Hierophant reversed here. Ignore what this mother figure wants from them, ignore what this grandmother figure wants from them, and ignore what their friends want from them. They're going to have to stand up for a twin flame connection because it's all on them now. That's just what I'm getting. But anyways, y'all take it easy out there. Much love to y'all. And I will see y'all some other time, okay? Peace.